I want to also, I'm waiting for the confetti balloons to come out now because I want to also give you some of my research from my doctorate, which I've just finished. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much. Anyway, it's hopefully done. I felt I started it in the last industrial revolution, ready for this fourth industrial revolution. But it's really looking at how people, as us as people, I'm obviously passionate about careers, but how we as people can start adapting ourselves to change. And my research is not dissimilar to some of the work that Tees found, and it's about 3 things that people would need to do to adapt to this changing world of work. People call it VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous. This is it, Pasha 2018. 3 things. It's the results orientation. So those people, so it's a study of people going on to different careers and those that chose uncertain career paths. And it's the ones that had this results focus, knowing what they wanted to do, having this ambition and drive to do something. And that was really important, being able to move forward in that direction. The next thing was being resourceful, a resourceful mindedness. And this comes down to certain qualities around being analytical, some competencies, really key around data. We're going to hear from one of the world's leading experts on data, Steve, who I think is stuck. Yeah, he's just right. World's leading expert on data, but flipping trains. So being analytical and also being open-minded to change. So when you set something out and then being able to say, it's time to let that go and move to this is a critical aspect. Interestingly, being open to experience was also linked to open to diversity. And we're going to hear from Marie-Claire here, who's going to talk around diversity. And one of the things I think that we're going to experience in the next 12 years before we hit 2030 is our approach to diversity. It's really going to be put under the microscope, and we're going to hear a little bit more about that. But certainly that's one of the things as well. And the final R is relationship focus. And our first speaker is Raj, we're going to hear from shortly, about how we kind of really move things forward without able to network and build connections with people. The future, as we keep hearing, is human, but the data shows it really, really is human, and it's about building networks and moving those positively. A little bonus R is about resilience. So the research shows how we can bounce back from adversity to these changes is key. In short, with the new Doctor Who coming on, we've got to learn how to regenerate effectively. That's organisations and people. Bit of a nerdy indulgence for me there. So that's what I really want to say. In fact, the theme of the conference we've got, how we enlighten the dark side, I would suggest it's how we adapt to change effectively is the key aspect of enlightening the dark side. And I think that's what we can perhaps start thinking about today and then as we go back to work and our studies tomorrow.